All right, what was your question?
To explain like more of like what's like a good run up looks like, pretty much.
Yeah, like a purge.
Yes.
All right. So whenever I'm looking for a purge, whenever you get a purge, right? So like this, say this for example, this purged out these relative equal highs right here, right? After your purge, you want to see a quick displacement. Um, you could write this down in your rules, right? After the purge, you want to see fair value gaps get left. So like, it's not going to show it on this time frame, but the way this moved down, I know for sure it's a fair value gap, right? And then a break in market structure, the low that caused the manipulation, that's what you want to see get broken, right? So go down to a 1 hour time frame, see if it's a fair value gap. Yeah, so you see how this is a fair value gap right here. Oh, don't move it. Don't move it. This right here, that's your fair value gap. And then you have your break in market structure that caused the manipulation, that caused the purge, that low get broken. That's a valid purge and revert. Whenever highs are taken out and you see a quick displacement right afterwards, leaving a fair value gap. And as long as your direction is bearish and it hasn't came too far down into a discount and you're bearish, you can sell here. And then here's the buy side liquidity that could be ran out into that fair value gap to move lower, right? But they're generating more liquidity right there just for this whole area right here. So all of this is just liquidity that they're building up for this fair value gap. And it could come higher into this one right here as well, plus this order block. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, this is engineered liquidity right here.
Yo, yep, it's all engineered. So as long as it doesn't come into a deep discount, you don't have to be as weary to like sell. So let's say go to the daily. So you see how like right here or right here how we're bullish, right? Because the daily took out liquidity here, it took out this high here, and we're having a retracement. So as this retracement has started right here, this is where the purge happened to start the retracement down right here. So you could have been a seller here to get down into this area. But once it gets into here, right, you got to be careful with trying to sell in this range once it starts coming up because you're bullish on a higher time frame. You get what I'm saying? But let's say when price was up here already, it didn't come all the way down to this discount. You could easily sell without being too like I don't know if it's gonna work out or not. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so
Yeah,
this, see this up candle, right? So this would be the
yeah,
purge, and then the
yeah. That's
revert
what took
would be
out.
right here on
Yo,
that low.
yeah, that's what took out liquidity. So after it came down and engineered that liquidity right here, you would want to see it come up into here, but it could do that still, right, and then run lower. But once it comes into this PDA right down here and this fair value gap, then you got to be careful. Let's say it comes down to that first, then you got to be careful selling up here, because it could just run right through that because it's ultimately bullish on the daily, right? So go to the 4 hour. So all this liquidity that's being engineered can possibly hold on, move it back. Hold on, you got it. No, it's good, it's good. So all this liquidity right here that's being engineered, right? Once they can run this right now. They can run this right now and come into that fair value gap on the 1 hour I was talking about, plus that order block. They could run that, purge and revert all of this, and then have a displacement lower to come into that fair value gap and that daily order block, and then move higher, right? And take out all the buy side liquidity and go to buy side objective, right? But like, let's say if it moves down first and comes into your higher time frame, draw a PD array, right? Once it comes into here, you're bullish, right? You're bullish. So like once it takes out this right here, yeah, it could be like a short term reversal or whatever, right? You can maybe make a little bit of money on, but you have to know at the end of the day, you're bullish higher time frame wise. So all of this can just be low resistance liquidity in context of the higher time frame being bullish. You get what I'm saying? Even though these are good areas. So that's why context matters on the higher time frame. Higher time frame direction matters, or if you're a scalper, whatever your higher time frame is, that's direction for direction purposes. That's what you want to make sure you stay in line with. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right.